Hey, what's going on, everybody? It has been a crazy summer of gaming. You know, we just had GTA 6 release those very high prices. But in case you're looking for something that is not going to be incredibly high priced and is on the indie side, we just got done with Steam Next Fest and I played many demos, and I have a bunch that I would love to highlight, so I'm just going down the list here really quick. I'm gonna make a video later on kind of going into a little bit more detail with my thoughts, but here's the Spark Notes. So I checked out Colorbound, which is actually a game I've seen multiple times with the Latin American Games showcase, and this is the first time that I played the demo, which is kind of embarrassing to admit, but I'm glad I finally got around to it. I had a great time. Very cute puzzle game, very cute story with a kid trying to honor their grandfather by like continuing the tradition of like painting the world with music. Very cool. I also played the Among Us Story on Guard demo. Oh, they are cooking. They are cooking with that one. Y'all know traditional Among Us is basically kind of a detective-like game where you're playing with your friends, you're trying to figure out who's the imposter. And a similar situation is happening here with On Guard, except it is more like a narrative-driven, like, detective story where there is just one imposter, I think, and you have to find them. I had a great time with the demo, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more from that game in the future. We also have Screenbound, which has been, if you follow IGN socials, it's been all over the place. I finally got to try it for the first time at IGN Live, but then they also have a demo that's been out early, so it's out during Next Fest, so I got to try that out. And it's very interesting switching back and forth between the 2D and 3D world. I'm not a great platformer, but I actually didn't struggle too bad with this one, so that honestly gives me hope for it. Definitely recommend checking that out if y'all like platformers, or if y'all like kind of the mixing of mediums, or I guess dimensions with 2D and 3D. We also have Lily's World XD. This is another one I'm embarrassed to admit that I'm just trying for the first time. I've seen this multiple times at the Women-Led Games Showcase. Shout out to them. They've been highlighting some incredible games over there. And oh my gosh, I slept on this game so hard. I had such a good time playing Lily's World XD. It's a like desktop horror / mystery kind of game. And the horror actually, I feel like was a little laid back, and I don't want to eat my words when I say that because I'm a huge scaredy cat, so I'm okay with a laid back horror experience, but I had a lot of fun with it. Definitely, if the demo is still up, please check it out. And also, all the games I'm mentioning here, if any of them pique your interest, definitely be sure. I know that they're all available on Steam. Check them out if you like it. Wishlist it. It helps out the developers a lot. On to the next with Sucker for Love, Crush Landing. I saw this, I can't remember which indie showcase it was, but I saw it one time, and then I was at the Mix in LA a few weeks ago and got to try it in person and got this crazy. There's so many different endings within the demo, so there's going to be a lot of endings within the game, but such gorgeous art direction and animation, definitely reminiscent of 90s anime. So that was definitely what drew me in, but I also really like, there's like a mystery aspect to it where you're trying to figure out like what this alien is doing here. I guess what their motive is. So I'm curious to see more from that. We also checked out About Fishing. Interesting, just very different from what I would normally go for, but I actually had a lot of fun. The fishing mechanic, it takes a little bit of time to learn, but once you get used to it, you are fishing, and it is a lot of fun. I definitely recommend checking that out. That one's another like mystery, I feel like horror is kind of a part of it, but in a psychological sense. And of course, they have like the fishing aspect with the physics, like actual physics in the fishing, which is very cool. And then Desktop Explorer, one of my favorites from Next Fest. I played a couple different desktop games, so I've never played a desktop game, but now I'm like, I was sleeping on that category. I really like Desktop Explorer. As opposed to Lily's World, this one really is like trying to get you into the weeds with the computer. Like, oh, if you're looking at a file, look into the source code, there might be hidden messages. Or if you're in a folder, maybe there's some hidden items and you can unhide them in the menu. It's like things like that. Very nerdy stuff, but very fun. I was very into it. And you know, that one was a little bit more scary than Lily's World, but I might just get into it. It was very intriguing. I enjoyed my experience quite a bit. We also have Escape Academy 2, back to school already, even though school just got out for a lot of folks. I really enjoyed Escape Academy 1, and I actually played Escape Academy 2's demo with my friend Degheest. Make sure to check him out. He has his perspective on his channel. I got my perspective on mine. Very interesting back and forth. It was a good collaborative effort with helping each other out with the puzzles. Like, it was just a fun time. If y'all like solving puzzles and like kind of doing those brain teaser kind of things, check out Escape Academy 1 and check out the demo for Escape Academy 2. And then we have Invoker, which this one is actually recommended to me by Didge. We played this one together. It of course is a scary demo. Didge, it's a pattern, but you know, he surprises me because I actually had fun with this one. This is like you're playing a board game and then you land on a space and you're given a certain mini game, so you have to beat the mini game, and then you come back and do you get rewarded? I don't know, but you get to keep playing the board game. It was actually very interesting, and like multiple different horror scenarios within like the different spaces in the board game. That I wouldn't say it was puzzle-like, but it does require a bit of thought and strategy to kind of find your way back to rolling the dice on the board. So it was fun. It was interesting. I definitely recommend people check that one out. I also checked out Polyfighter, which has been showcased on the Mix a couple of times. So another embarrassment that I just tried it just now. I think it might be the first time they released a demo. I'm not totally sure though. But Polyfighter was actually very interesting. It's a 2D fighting game that's also a roguelike or roguelite. But it's a roguelike. And so basically you beat your opponent and then you get a randomized selection of powers or moves. So you actually start with a limited move set, and then as you beat opponents, you're able to add on more like combos, different specials, like all that kind of thing. And you get to the final boss and you have to try and beat it in one go. I did not, but I did make it to the final boss. I got close. I got depressingly close to beating the final boss, but it was actually a lot of fun. And that's coming from someone that's like, I dabble in fighting games, but it's not a genre that I typically stick with for very long. But I actually really enjoyed that experience. So I recommend both fighting game fans and fighting game casuals check that one out. And the last one that I played that I really enjoyed was Phase Zero. This one is interesting because it's a kind of arcade horror, very reminiscent of Resident Evil, like the OG Resident Evil game. So there are tank controls, and I think that's a plus and a minus because it makes it, like, I guess, different from modern games. And for those that's missing that kind of gameplay style, they would definitely enjoy that experience. It did create some, it creates a different kind of atmosphere when you're playing. So instead of being able to like fully like look around and like attack your enemies, you have to kind of try and keep your enemies at a distance while you're working your way at aiming at them or at like trying to make a route around them. So it's a different style of play that we haven't seen in a very long time. So if you're into that, and also there's zombies, all that. But yeah, if any of the games that I mentioned would be something that you're interested in, be sure to check out the Steam page to wishlist and follow the game. They'll probably have more information on if they're on any other platforms, if there will be any other demo opportunities, if the demo was just limited to Next Fest. And, you know, also be sure that you're wishlisting things that you're really interested in and that you would consider purchasing. Wishlisting is helpful for the developers, but it's also, there has to be like an intent to action behind it too, you know. But yeah, hopefully you guys had a great Next Fest, checked out some cool games, definitely let me know in the comments what y'all checked out. And if you check out any of the games that I've listed, or if you already checked it out, definitely let me know your experience. I'm curious to hear like what everybody's thoughts are on this Next Fest. It was very interesting. I think I kind of stayed away from the top like charts this Next Fest and had really good personalized games recommended to me on my Steam page, but also I wish listed a bunch of games from like all these different showcases that I watch, and some of them are finally getting demos, so it was a good Next Fest for me. But yeah, until next time, hopefully you guys have a nice evening or night, or enjoy it. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.